Alright folks, welcome to this episode. You may recognise this place from previous videos. That's because it's literally one of my favourite places to come. And right now, you have to self-isolate folks, keep socialising to a minimum. And look at us out here. No coughs, no diseases, no people. Just us in the landscape with the fresh air folks. So here we are. We'll go down to this little beach to start the walk here, and then we'll go on a little coastal explore, see if there's anything exciting up here on the coast. East coast of Scotland folks, look at it. It looks beautiful. The tide's out, so there'll be plenty to explore. I think the last couple of times I've been here for a video, the tide was right in, so we couldn't really see nothing, so let's get into it folks. This is a slippy hill I'm on the way down here. I'm just on the trainers as well, so I'll have to watch some of these sharp rocks. Don't tear the bottom out of my trainers. That has happened before here, a few years ago. There's an incredible amount of seagulls nesting up here on the side of this hill. I call it a hill, but Elephant's Rock. It's like Seagull City folks. See if there's anything interesting here on the beach. Sometimes amazing what gets washed up at the shore. Look at this old school bottle. Crazy. It's incredible being this close to Elephant Rock here folks. Massive. Look at this folks. A random pan. See, that is unusual because I've found pans on other explorers. I've seen pans a few times. It's a strange thing to find lying about. That's the third time I found a pan. Look at this, the seagulls are flying in. Look at this waterway here, this is cool. It's just totally eroded this out here. Today it's a little trickling stream, but it must get ferocious at times. Maybe the sea comes right up here actually, so that maybe is starting to wear it out as well. Anyway folks, let's go. We've started here at Elephant Rock. I'll try and go all the way, potentially go all the way up the coast from Elephant's Rock all the way to Ozen and then back round to the car. I've done that little mission before, but this could be the first time in 2020. The amount of rock here on the coast is amazing. A lot of these big boulders, sorry for the wind, a lot of these big boulders have broken off the side of that at one time. There's a few ships out here on the water today as well, which is pretty cool. It's sometimes crazy what you find lying about at the coast if you just keep your eyes peeled. Sometimes you get some crazy rocks, all different colours. Other times it's just weird things. I think that's been a bit of a shoe. It's crazy to imagine where that, like some of those things have been until we got to this point. They've ended up here next to Elephant Rock in Scotland. Wonder where they started their journey. Look at this here folks. I wonder what it said. What language is this folks? That looks like Russian. Looks like Russian written on there. This is it now, folks. The rocks start. It's just a solid rocky coast from here north and south pretty much. And when the tide's out, there's so much extra land to explore. It's quite a cool bit as well here, because if you're not in the mood to climb on rocks to get up the coast, there's a grassy path at the back of it all. This is crazy. Last time I was here, the sea was right up here. Yeah, because the tide's so far out, we've got loads of time. We can actually walk all the way to Ouse in no trouble, I would say. Some of the rocks is incredible when you imagine the way it was all formed. So if you think about it, Elephant Rock and all that is sandstone, whereas here, this is not sandstone, this is something else. It almost looks like lava. You can imagine the volcanic past of the earth here. All this bubbling and churning. And then turning from a liquid into a solid. This is what's left. Worn by the sea. Look at this here. If you stood on top of that, you could fall right in. I can hear it making loads of noises. Sometimes when the waves go through the stones, they make banging noises. If you're ever climbing around on coastal areas like this, you must stay safe, folks. Always tread carefully. This is quite a crazy little worn out bit here. Now I'm right down at the coast, there's no wind at all. It's absolutely perfect for a walk. And if you pick the right route through all this, it's pretty level. The waves will get bigger the further up we go. The further up the coast we go, there's some pretty cool bits for waves. This is a crazy bit here, folks. Like when the water comes in, it's like there's a cave under there. It's like there's a water cave. So cool to imagine, like, even all this bit when it's under the water, the turbulence is just incredible under there. There's something stuck in there I can see. There's no way I'll safely get down though, because you can get totally caught out. Looks like it's okay 1 minute, then boom, the water's like a metre higher, washing you away into the North Sea. This is it. It looks like just so wild and rugged. That's the only way to describe the Scottish landscape like this. This is a crazy bit here, look at this, folks. There must be a hole right under here where the water comes flying out. I can hear it. Wow. Look at it down here as well. This is incredible. It truly feels like you're on another planet when you come here. I don't want to go too close to that edge there because it's not really safe. Look at the way the water's blasted out and out. Here's another cool point, folks. This is a bit I come to often to watch the waves coming out and in underneath this. Last time I was here, the waves was coming right over the top of this, and that's crazy to think of the actual depth of the sea compared to now. The sea rises like 20 metres. I was here one of the days, about a month ago I was here making a little video, but I don't think I actually uploaded it. But if I have any footage of that left over, I'll actually put it in here and let you see what it looks like when the water's coming right through this hole. Look at that. It's crazy. It's cool just being a few foot above such a ferocious scene. If we went in there, that would just wipe you out. Like, the water's coming right around the bottom here. This is incredible. The energy of the sea is amazing, folks. Wow. These waves are rolling in, they're getting bigger and bigger. Look at them, they're coming right over the top of this rock now. This is incredible, folks. Look at the scene behind me. Because it is incredible. Every year more and more of that is getting wiped out by the strong waves. It's like a little rock pool here. These bits are more crazy here because they're tidal and the sea comes right in here when it's in, so it can be more slippy. Look at this here. See the hard green stone here compared to the other stone next to it. This is like a seam in the stone here, and the soft rock's been washed out beside the seam. It's pretty cool. The green rock could actually signify that it's got like a copper ore in it, potentially. No animals in the rock pool. If I honestly came across an animal here, I'd probably get a flag. If there was a seal or something in here, I would get out of here. Look at this rock pool. There's a big stone in there that probably swirls round and round every time the tide comes in, wearing the hole out bigger and bigger. Stones like that just act like big drill bits, grinding away at the rock. I love all these rock pools and stuff. That rock up there is like one of my favourite places to come when there's like high seas, because the sea's just battering right in here. It's so cool. It's like you can come to the same place like this over and over again, and it's like totally different each time. It's so cool. Look at the way this mossy stuff looks under the water. Incredible. It looks like so weird. It's hard to describe. Underwater moss, that's what I would call it. There's the cave. Here's another one of these rock pools that is only filled now and again when the tide's at a certain height. Look at all these green seams here. That's what I was saying about the rock. You can totally see all the different seams. And then it's dark rock there, and then look further up, there's another type of rock. That may be sandstone in between, I'm not sure. I think it's too light. It's more of a grey stone with a blue stone between it. Who knows, folks? I'm not a geologist, but it is interesting. See that? That's just like a little biome in there, all on its own. Again, there's a whole crew of those little things in there. Again, little places like that, they won't realise how big the world really is. But they're happy. They're probably happy in there. Look at this. See, that's to do with the... That's all to do with the water wearing away the softer rock. I think I just felt a drip of rain, folks. We're out here. All conditions. I've said it before. So this is something, folks, if you reminisce back to one of my, I think it was called the Rocky Coast or something, the video, but I saw the bale which had washed up next to the water here. The water was a lot higher that day, but look, the bale's still here. It's just been battered and broken apart by the weather, but it remains. And look, the whole beach over here is covered in straw from it. So all the rest of the bale, which is not back there, is up there. But it's amazing it hasn't actually washed away out to sea. It just shows you. Each little cove here has got totally different rocks. Yeah, a couple of miles up the coast, it looks totally different. That's been the edge of a rock seam there, and you can see it's had a quartz layer on the side of it. It's quite interesting, folks. Probably if the sun was shining you would have seen it glinting. See, look, here's another incredibly coloured stone. At the edge of this little cove, at the top of the hill, we can see a pile of cement, and that's where at one time there would have been a little World War II lookout bunker, and it would have been watching this little cove here. If anyone had tried to invade from these sides and go up there, machine gun bunker, or a lookout bunker anyway for sure. I don't know if it would have been manned by like the home guard thing, or I don't know if it was proper like military. Like, there you go. There's a few of those bunkers just up the coast wherever there's like a level cove seems to be what they did. So there you go, folks. World War II history. Look at this unusual looking plant. Wow, folks, look at this bit when the tide's out. All these rocks I'm standing on have just fallen through this cliff. And look, there's a massive quartz seam here, flat on the end of here, running through. This is the cave where the water. This is the sea cave. That's just ready to fall. Like, I would never go underneath there. If you actually levered that stone there a little bit, it would just completely come down. Look at that there as well. Here's the quartz seam that I was talking about. Look, it's roughly half an inch thick in places there. There's probably plenty of it lying down there underfoot, folks. But yeah, that's probably worn it, yeah. So much stuff like stuck in there. Anyway, there's a new perspective. I often go to that other side of that when the sea's coming into it. This bit here is just probably the next bit to fall into there. Look at that. That's a starter for a tube light. Just think one day you may find treasure in a place like that, washed ashore from an old pirate ship. This is so cool, folks. Look how that rock is just ready to fall off the end of there. It's like a planet totally made of rocks, folks. You can just get totally lost in a maze of rocks. Right, folks, I'll end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode very soon.